All right, welcome back. Hello, Mary Bilsey. Very happy to have you here. Mary Bilsey, this is the millions of viewers. Everyone in every country around the world watches this vlog. And Mary and I had the pleasure of working together almost 30 years ago. We were planners back in the bullpen here. And Mary has joined us just this week. She came back 4 days in a row as our environmental programs manager. So thank you. Thank you for coming back. I'm grateful. And we'll get to you in just 1 minute.
Okay.
So you're our unsung hero of the week for joining our team.
Sounds good.
And Mary and I have a photograph from 1997 when you and I were Mulder and Scully for Halloween. Yeah, this is great. We have our little shields, and look at that head of hair I had. You see that?
Yeah,
I had great
look
hair?
at that.
Couple quick announcements here. Just a reminder that the Housing Ad Hoc Committee community meeting meets on Wednesday the 24th at 5:30 p.m. in this room. And at that time, Mary Schley hit the nail on the head. We'll be talking about a presentation of a map with opportunity sites for housing. I know you've worked on housing in your career as well, on housing elements.
Right.
So that should be a lively meeting. We also have a community wildfire protection plan community meeting on here in Carmel on what would be Tuesday the 23rd at 8:30 p.m. at Carpenter Hall. I'm sorry, 6 to 8:30 p.m. And so again, what we're looking at with the cities of Monterey and Pacific Grove are how do we become wildfire safe? You know, what is our risk? And what can we do about reducing that risk?
Okay.
So that's being led by our fire department. Have you seen the water coming out on Scenic Road? There's a development site. So Mary, you dealing with this. So there are springs, natural springs in the fractured bedrock underneath the village with a sand layer. And so there was a construction project that was approved. They started to do the excavation. They basically hit an artisanal spring. And it's coming up quite rapidly. The water is being filtered before sent down the street and then into the Pacific Ocean. So don't worry, it's not a Cal-Am line, it's not a water line, it actually is a natural spring. So they're re-engineering the entire project to accommodate that so the adjacent house doesn't float away as well. Let's see, a couple more things. Just wanted to thank everyone for the budget meeting this week. We are in the last throes of the budget. We'll be accepting questions on the draft budget through today. I mean, you can ask questions later as well, but we're set for adoption on June 6th with the City Council. So thank you to the Council for the hard-hitting questions in the community. It's a large budget. It's our largest budget. Remember when we passed the $10 million budget when we worked together in about the year 2000? And we thought, how can 1 square mile have a $10 million budget? Well, now it's $40 million.
Wow.
So in 30 years, we've grown quite a bit. So thank you to everyone for taking part. And then the last thing is just a reminder, there are no wood beach fires allowed. So propane only. We do have an urgency ordinance that the council passed. We'll be coming back with a permanent ordinance prohibiting wood beach fires in the near future. So that's what I got. And it's a busy weekend. We're into all the special events. The Carmel Art Festival starts today. Third Thursday, which was rescheduled from yesterday to next Thursday, is happening. So that's when we open up Devendorf Park and the farmer's market kind of flows in. I'll buy you a cup of coffee or something there next week if you're available. So I've blathered on way too long as usual. Tell the viewing audience how welcome you are to be back, how grateful you are to be back here, and what you'll be working on.
Yeah, thank you, Chip. I am super excited to come back as the environmental programs manager, and I have been gone from the Monterey Peninsula area for it's been about 18 years, and we moved back a couple years ago. We were down in San Diego. And so happy to be back, and
not as happy as us.
Yeah, and I had been working mostly in consulting the last many years for a company as a managing director of the environmental compliance and programs management. And so I'm super happy to be back in Carmel and in the community and working with the staff, and also super excited about working with the community as well. So,
Right. So a lot of the work we're doing in Mission Trail Nature Preserve, I mean, you can write those permits, those water quality permits in your sleep pretty much. And
Right.
so we've got some projects there. Obviously, ensuring the water that does flow into the National Marine Sanctuary is at a level
clean, safe, yeah.
that's safe. And
Climate action plan.
climate action plan,
Yeah.
climate adaptation plan, implementation.
And helping with the North Dunes project.
North
and
Dunes.
The coastal sand project.
which
and
one?
there's The coastal sand.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
sand migration.
Yeah, so I got introduced to that this week, so,
Great.
yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you. We were sad for Anya's to leave, but and you've got shoes to fill, but we found our unicorn in getting you back here. So thank you so much. And please, if you see Mary on the street, do introduce yourself and say hi. We sent out an all hands to the staff earlier this week when you got here, and you'll be in the Friday letter as well. So
Great.
again, my gratitude for you coming back. And your husband also works
Yeah.
locally. He is the
He's a principal engineer at TAMSI.
TAMSI, so that's
yeah,
the
so
transportation agency for
yeah,
Monterey County.
Yeah, so we're super excited to be back in the community, so.
Welcome, and we'll have to have the twins on sometime. You had the twins when you worked here, when we worked here
Yes.
together many years
Got
ago.
pregnant, they just turned 25 at the beginning of the month, so pretty crazy,
Right
yeah.
on. Congratulations on that. Raising two good human beings. So that's it, and we always end this little thing. Oh, you'd say hi to my mother. Hi, Grandma. Or I'll get in trouble for that. We always end these with our little moniker, which is, do you know what it is?
Okay, take good care.
Take good care.
Thanks.